The next question, the member for Toronto-Danforth.
Thank you, Speaker. Speaker, my question to the Premier. The climate crisis is already driving up the price of food, it's causing power outages, and it's forcing people out of their homes. Yesterday, the United Nations panel on climate change pleaded for aggressive climate action from governments around the world to deal with the crisis we're facing. What we have is a government whose plan is a complete failure. It will not do what is needed. It will not meet the United Nations standard. When will the Premier cut emissions by the amount necessary to protect the people of Ontario?
Minister of the Environment, Conservation and Parks.
Thank you. Thank you, Speaker, and thank you to the member opposite for that question. This report rightly highlights the need to do more, Speaker, and that's why the Premier is doing just that. Ho Sung Lee, the chair of the UN panel, spoke about low-carbon electrification and investing in those projects. That's why Premier Ford is working with Algoma and Dofasco to electrify the arc furnace. That's supporting jobs, Mr. Speaker. And it's taking 2 million cars off the road. That's why, Speaker, in this report they called for investments in public transit. There is no government in this province's history that has invested more in public transit than Premier Ford and this government. Speaker, we're going to continue to make the investments we need to provide clean jobs for the next generation. For the immigrant looking to come to this province, we'll have a home for them and a clean job for generations to come. Thank you.
And the supplementary question.
Speaker, the problem that we have is that we need to cut emissions dramatically by 2030. And this government's plan is not on track to do that. If you look at their own numbers, the IESO says that the increased emissions from the gas plants in this province will wipe out the savings from the electrification of steel plants, will wipe out the savings from electrified vehicles until 2030. If you look at this government's plan, it does not actually deliver what we need to have delivered. The transit projects he talks about are, for the most part, going to be completed by 2030. The cuts have to happen now. Now! When will he take the action we need?
To reply, Minister of the Environment, Conservation and Parks.
Thank you, Speaker. Speaker, there you saw what the NDP's plan is. Yell till you're red in the face and hope decarbonization happens. Their plan—
Order.
Speaker, it's about contrasting plans. Their plan, and they should be clear, is about punishing Ontarians with record-high taxation. What this Premier and this government have showed, when you create a competitive climate, you attract clean investment, you create jobs, and guess what, Speaker? We're generating more revenue as a government as a result. Speaker, their plan is about no and taxes. We saw it when they objected to trees of no significance on the Ontario line that will take 28,000 cars off the road every day. Speaker, we know they can't see the forest through the trees, but on this side of the House, we're going to continue making investments that support clean jobs, clean growth, and a low-carbon future for Ontarians. Thank you.